Okay, so this is a follow-up video for my last one where I was able to get Fragment to work on a PS2 Slim using FreeMcBoot and also playing the game off of a USB as opposed to the actual disc. Unfortunately, there is no way to play this on an American Phat or an American Slim. It can only be played as an ISO on a USB. So, in the last video, you saw the game going online just fine on a PS2 Slim. What I haven't shown yet is doing it on a Phat. Now, the Phat is a SCPH3001. It has the expansion bay and the spot for the network adapter. There is no USB out of the box on these units. That was only available on the Slims. So I have an original network adapter that has the network ports on it. They do make newer versions that have the SATA versus the IDE, which I have here as an IDE, which can only work on an IDE hard drive. That's only if you want to play the game off of the hard drive instead of the USB. So the only thing I'm using on this is just the port off of the network adapter, which on the back of the model just snaps right on. And now the PS2 is ready to connect. So this original PS2 memory card is my old original one from 2000 whatever. This was not purchased as a FreeMcBoot memory card, and you can buy one on eBay or Amazon by typing FMCB, and then you can get one that's 8, 16, 32, or 64 megabytes. Doesn't matter. You only need about 4 megabytes of space to install FreeMcBoot. So, since I did not buy one and use my original, I erased it, and I used FreeDVDBoot for the PS2 Slim. This disc will not work on a PS2 Phat. This disc is only meant to work on the PS2 Slim because of DVD player version must be 3.10 or 3.11, and only that version exists on the Slim. It does not exist on the Phats. So thanks to that, I made this, and with this I can pop into my Phat, have my USB, plug it in, turn it on, FreeMcBoot works. On a Phat. So if you go on eBay or Amazon, you buy a pre-made FreeMcBoot memory card, you do not need a Slim. You do not need the FreeDVDBoot. You can just go plug it in and start playing it right away. So the first thing I want to do is I need to format the network settings on my memory card. This has nothing to do with FreeMcBoot or anything. This is just the save file for the network adapter for this console to go online. I did it on the Slim, so all my settings are meant for the Slim. So when I try to load Fragment online on this console, it will not work because this memory card is not formatted to go online yet. So this is the time I will need a disk Or you can go onto archive.org, get this for free, put it as an ISO, put it on this USB, and load this program through an ISO. But since I haven't done that, I'm just going to load it off the disk just normal. I also have the other version as well, but it doesn't matter which one you use, as long as you have one on USB or a physical disk. So we go into browser, load up the PS2 disk, and it may be that my PS2 disc player might be dead, because that disc worked fine on the Slim. And that's a problem with these Phat models, is the disc players will die eventually. It doesn't look like it's going to work. So it doesn't look like that's going to work at the moment. I will have to create an ISO, put it in the USB, and format my memory card's network settings using that option. But in the meantime, since we're on the Phat, we have the FreeMcBoot software on the memory card. We can go back into OPL, which stands for Open PlayStation 2 Loader. Since my settings are the same from last time, I can go into menu, go into settings, just like on the Slim. USB device start mode is still on auto, it remembers it, and the default menu is still set for USB games. Pushing circle will take you to this screen. The Fragment disk ISO image is still remembered. Hit launch. Skip all these cutscenes. So I can go into offline mode. So it remembers my logon from the PS2 Slim. However, I did not log out appropriately, so now it looks like my inventory has been erased. Which is fine, I just barely made the character anyway, so there's nothing on it. But as you can see, since the memory card is not formatted for this console, for the network settings, it is not going to let me log online. So I will need to add that ISO to my USB so I could just load the program through OPL. So right up here it says connect, select, and edit. Since there is no network configuration on this memory card for this console, it's going to remind us that it was made for a different console and cannot be used. So that's why it's very important that you have to set it up prior to playing the game. So that is my proof that the PS2 can play FreeMcBoot, can play OPL, it can play Fragment, but without the proper network settings saved onto the memory card, it won't go online. But that's a small little fix, so I will come back and do that and show you the Phat going online with dothackfragment.